The most beautiful country on earth, 3 most livable cities in Canada, over 14,000 graduates, and 20 unique programs in English. Welcome to Canada. Welcome to Sprott Language College. This is Ilyas. As a Pathway Program Manager and the Marketing Manager for Europe, I will share with you today how you can live, study, and work in Canada. Canada stands out with its safe, multicultural society, quality of education, and high living standards. These things make Canada one of the most reputable countries in the world. It is also more affordable to study in Canada than other countries like the US and UK. Here, you can meet and study with students from over 75 different countries and also study and work through our career college. Or you can enroll in our Pathway program to study at Canada's top colleges and universities while working 20 hours per week to obtain work experience in an English-speaking country. If you want to be a part of this great experience at Sprott Language College, apply today. Now it's time for Canada.
Hello and good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to SSLC's Pathway webinar series. My name is Ilyas and I'm the Pathway Program Manager here at SSLC, joining you live once again from our Vancouver campus. I hope everyone is doing well and staying safe. Today we have our Pathway partner FDU, and that is Fairleigh Dickinson University, joining us today. And we have Rafaela representing the university. Hi, Rafaela, how are you?
Hi, Ilyas. I'm good. How are you?
Good, thanks. It's nice to see you here today. We've worked together with Rafaela in the past, so she's a former colleague of mine. So it's always nice to meet our former colleagues here, and it's a small industry, so we see each other all the time. So today we're going to talk about FDU's programs here in Vancouver, what they offer, what programs they have, admission procedures, processes, and admission requirements, as well as, of course, how you can easily transition from SSLC's Pathway program, which is the EPE program, English for Post-Secondary Education, and how you can easily transition to FDU's programs here in Vancouver. Of course, FDU is an American university. Rafaela will tell us about FDU's history, but they also have their campus here in Vancouver and their designated learning institution here in Canada. So we're gonna go into before we go into your presentation, maybe, let's get to know you first, Rafaela, for our audience. Who's Rafaela? What does she do at FDU? And how long you've been working there, etc. And then we can go from there, maybe.
Okay, so my name is Rafaela Freitas. I work in the Marketing and Recruitment Department at FDU. Mm-hmm. I have been in FDU Vancouver from about a year. Mm-hmm. Before I work at an ESL industry. We are colleagues, as you mentioned mm-hmm. before. Mm-hmm. So I have about 8 years of experience in this industry, and my main market is Latin America, mm-hmm. but I'm happy to help any student that comes from SSLC, of course.
Of course, yeah. And today I have my coffee, finally. I had my proper lunch today, and it was a foggy and rainy morning today. Yeah. And it took me some time to wake up, but because we got used to the sunshine for the past couple of weeks now, but I guess rain is coming back.
Yeah, the rain was something. In the middle of summer, it's painful, but it's still warm. It's still very warm.
Yeah, still, yeah, it's not too bad outside. Yeah, you're right. And I hope it's going to get better in the afternoon.
Yeah.
All right. So let's get going with your presentation. Let's get to know more about FDU. And then if questions arise, I may ask questions during your presentation. I may, sorry to interrupt you. And if we get questions from our audience, I'll be asking those questions to you as well. And in the end, we'll do a quick Q&A, and then we can wrap it up.
Sure. Let me just. Whoop. Okay.
Right to the point.
Okay. Hold on.
All right.
Okay. So as Elias mentioned, FDU, we are an American university. We are founded in 1942 in New Jersey. In Vancouver, we have been around for the past 13 years. So we are founded in 2007. We are a not-for-profit university. We have 4 international campuses, 2 campuses in New Jersey. It's Florham campus and Metropolitan campus. We have 1 in UK and 1 campus in Vancouver. Really soon, we're gonna have 2 campuses in Vancouver, since the next one is opening pretty soon. We are located in downtown Vancouver, really convenient location. Both campuses are really close by to each other. As I mentioned, because we are an American institution, the student who graduate with us, they're going to have a degree that is recognized in Canada and also in the US. So our student body, we have about 1,000 students at FDU Vancouver campus from over 76 countries. So this is like a real picture, so you can see that we have a really great mix of nationality on campus. And it's excellent for the students because they can exchange experience and they can learn from each other's background. So before I start talking about the programs we offer, I'd like to talk about the approvals and rankings that FDU has. So AACSB, it's an international association to advanced collegiate schools of business. What does it mean? Only 5% of schools in the world, they have the accreditation from AACSB, and FDU is one of the schools. To give you an idea, here in BC, we have 4 institutions with this accreditation. It's FDU, UBC, University of British Columbia, SFU, Simon Fraser University, and UVic, University of Victoria. And we also ranked at the top 10 in the CEO magazine in the year 2020 ranking as the best hospitality and management schools in the world. So those are some of accreditations and rankings that we are very proud of. Let's talk about the academic programs that we offer here in Vancouver. I'm just going to talk about Vancouver campus. Like in New Jersey, we have over 100 programs, but here in Vancouver, we have 5 programs. We offer 3 undergraduate programs and 2 master's degrees. So for undergrad, we have the Bachelor of Science in Business Administration. This is the program that's accredited by AACSB with the concentration in international business and minor in digital marketing. This is 121 credits. So 60 credits can be transfer credits. So it means if a student start here in Canada in college and they do 2 years diploma, they can transfer up to 60 credits and finish their bachelor at FDU in 2 years. We have partnership with Sprott College, for example. So a student can go for Sprott College. They finish their diploma, business diploma, and they can come to us to finalize their.
So we're talking about our sister school, Sprott College. They do the business program there, 1+1, the BAM program, I assume.
Yeah.
And then they come to you to complete their degrees.
Exactly.
Okay. And how many more credits do they need on top of Sprott's credits?
So it depends. We are going to evaluate. I don't know by heart how many credits it's going to be transferred from Sprott, but as soon as we evaluate their transcripts and everything, so students can finish, it's going to be about another 2 years, and they can get the bachelor degree.
Great. Thank you.
So then we have the Bachelor of Science and Information Technology. This program, it's focusing in information technology and computer science. It's a very broad program. So we try to merge like traditional academic topics with current IT practices and new technology. So this program, it's 122 credits. And again, 60 credits can be transfer credits from other institutions. We transfer credits from Canadian institutions and also overseas. So if the students start a program back home and they want to finish here, it's possible as well. And then we have the Bachelor of Arts in Individualized Studies. This program, I would say that's more for the students who wants a really broad education and experience. So we have specializations in business, communication, applied technology, hospitality and tourism, management, international relations. For this program, it's 120 credits, but we can transfer up to 90 credits. So depending on what the student did before, they just need like 1 year to finish the bachelor with us.
So you offer business under Bachelor of Arts in Individualized Studies or under Bachelor of Science?
Exactly.
Okay.
Yes. So then this is the study abroad options. This is a very important part of our program. So students, if the undergrad students, they can take advantage of this study abroad opportunity because the student can take 1 semester in one of our campuses. For example, a student can go to UK and do 1 semester there. They're not going to pay any extra fee. The same tuition they pay in Vancouver, they are going to pay to be in UK or US.
You have a campus in the UK as well?
Yes.
Wow.
So the student just need to be concerned about visa and that's it. Because it's very easy, because it's the same streamline. So we have the same curriculum. So it's really easy for the student to just go to one of FDU campuses and just take 1 semester abroad. We also have partnership with schools in South Korea, France, Germany, Monaco, Mexico, China. So it's a really good opportunity to the student to explore other options. Then for undergrad students, we are very honored to be part of the Model UN, the United Nations. We are affiliated and we participate in their events. So if you have a student who is interested in like diplomacy or government, the Model UN, it's a very excellent choice. Like it's a club that students can join when they apply to study with us. So this is the Global Scholars Program. So this program, it's going to allow the student to have access to all United Nations related like seminars, lectures, receptions, internship. So anything related to United Nations, the student can take advantage of. Like these Global Scholars, it's a selected group of students that they are committed to everything related to, they are like, as we call the world citizens, And if they want to develop global perspectives and everything related to United Nations, they are more than welcome to apply for this program. And they can also get extra scholarship if they are part of the Global Scholars Program. So,
and how do they get into this program? Do they have to have certain GPA requirements, or do they have to write essays to be selected?
They're going to apply. They are going to have a questionnaire that they need to answer some questions when they apply for the program, and that's it. And then we are going to select the students. I would say that like a recommendation letter, if the student has experience doing volunteer job, all of this will help.
I see.
So some examples of the national model UN that we participate in New York. So 2016, 17, we always get awards, 18, 19, and 2020, it was supposed to be in Japan, but because of all the global world situation, we are not able to go. So now let's talk about scholarship and tuition. That's what parents and students love about. So we have scholarship starting from 15 to 50%. So the way that we evaluate scholarship, it's based on students' academic performance. So transfer credits, recommendation letters, and SAT as well. So just to have an idea.
Do you require an SAT?
No, we are not. It's not required. It's only if a student wants to get
submitted
a higher scholarship.
Okay.
So because we are an American university, our prices are in USD. So the regular tuition fee per credit, it's $844. The year, it's about $25,000. But students can start getting they can get minimum of 15% discount, and they can go up to 75% discount. So it depends on the academic performance of the student. If it's a really good student in high school, if they get a really good SAT score, if they do volunteer, all of this, it's going to count for the discount. So scholarship transfer credit, as I mentioned before, we accept the transfer credits from Canadian universities or overseas universities. And pre-university program. So if the student, we require IELTS 6.0 or TOEFL 70, or the student needs to take the pathway with you guys. When they finish the EPE, they are ready to go to the pre-university program. So the pre-university program, it's about 15 weeks that the student's gonna take with 2 or 3 credit bearing courses. So the student can, nothing is going to change for the student, like regarding to visa. They can still work part-time. During the break, they can work full-time. And so it's going to be about 15 weeks that they're going to be done in the first academic semester.
But at the same time, they're able to take 2 to 3 credits.
Yes, exactly. They're going to do this combined.
Okay.
And then we have the admissions requirement for undergrad programs. A student needs to, they just need to go online with the high school graduation in good academic standing, transcript, 2 letters of recommendation, IELTS 6.0 or TOEFL 70. If the student doesn't have IELTS, that's okay. They can go for pathway with SSLC, or if they want to challenge themselves, they can also take our online test. We have a test that's called AccuPlacer. It's writing and reading that we are going to evaluate the student if they are ready to go to the pre-master or pre-university or directly entrance. It depends on their score. So,
is it a free exam?
It's not free, but it's only $25.
$25. And can they do it online, or do they have to come to the campus?
It's online. If they are in Vancouver, they don't need to pay anything. We can just book, and they go to the campus and they take the test. If they are overseas, they can take the test online from home. They can book the time and day the way they want. So it's only $25. So for example, if the students start the EP with you guys, but they're not so sure how they're doing or if they're about to finish, they can take the test just to challenge themselves and see how they're doing.
Just to skip the pre-university program,
Yes,
at least.
exactly.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So then we have the masters. We have the Master of Administrative Science, that it's known as MAS.
Mm-hmm.
This is a very versatile degree because you can work in any segment in the administrative positions. So we have 6 specializations that student can choose from. It's human resources, global technology, emergency services, global leadership, computer security and forensic, global health, and human services. So this is a 2 years program. It's a 30 credits program. The total amount is about $30,000. It's $29,393, but student doesn't need to pay in one shot. They pay per term that the student takes. On summer, they can take summer off. One thing that I like about this masters, usually we have students that they are very high qualified, like educational background and also professional background. And we are going to give all the tools that the student needs to get like a position in big corporations or family business, not-for-profit organizations, local business, or to open their own business. So this is a really, really good course for a student who has a really good background from home.
And yeah, we've sent quite a bit of students into this program in the past, and into the MAS program, MAS, Master of Administrative Science, and now I see them, finding jobs all around Vancouver. They're working in HR, in different businesses, so they're really successful.
Yeah, it's like I have a student that I always use his example as my case study because he was a doctor back home and he decided to come here. He took the global health and human services and now he works in insurance. He works for the government with insurance, and what he does, he cannot be with the patient, but he can do recommendations. So he's still using the skills that he got back home, but and he's still in the industry, but he's doing more admin work. So I think it's really good degree for the ones who wants to be in their own industry.
Great.
So then we have the Master of Science and Hospitality Management. So this program, I would say it's focused on like professionals who want to upgrade their professional skills, and they want like a career advancement in the hospitality industry. So for this program, we require the student to have professional background or educational background in hospitality. In case the student doesn't have or they don't have enough experience, so we're going to require the student to take the foundations course. If they don't have any experience, he's probably going to have to go for an interview with the coordinator of the program just to make sure why they want to take this program and how they can contribute for this program. Like to be in the top 10 best schools of hospitality, we need to be very careful and a little picky with the students that we are bringing to this program. So that's why. So for the requirements, I'm going to show you a little. For this program, it's a little bit different. So pre-master works in the same way as the pre-university. If the student take your placement test and they score less than 14.5 out of 18, they need to go for pre-master. If they complete the pathway with you guys, a student is able to go to the pre-master, and it's the same. They're gonna take the 15 weeks plus credit-bearing course, and it's all the same as the pre-university. So the requirement for the MAS, it's 4 years bachelor degree with a minimum GPA of 2.75 out of 4. So they need to fill out a statement of purpose on the online application, attach their resume, and IELTS 6.0 or TOEFL 70. If the same way works for MAS, the student can go for pathway. If they complete the APE, they can go for the pre-master. If the student, if they have the IELTS or TOEFL, they can go straight to the program, or they can take our test. For MAS, it's not required recommendation letter, but in case you want to add for some reason, you are free to do. So for the Master of Science in Hospitality Management Studies, the student needs to have a 4 years bachelor degree with minimum GPA of 2.75 out of 4, 3 years of industry experience. So if the students don't have the experience, as I said, they need to take the foundation courses as part of their free electives. So it's not gonna make the program longer. It's gonna finish in the 33 weeks. They need to send a statement of purpose as well, fill out in the application form. The letters of recommendation for this program is mandatory. So we need to have IELTS 6.0, TOEFL 70, ESL pathway students are more than welcome. They can go for the pre-master. And depending on the way that works, this admission is the student, they're gonna submit everything, and then the admissions team is gonna evaluate. When they evaluate and they are okay with the application, they're gonna give to the coordinator of the program, and he's gonna be the one who's gonna say yes or no, or if we need to do a personal interview, or if he has any questions, if he wants to call the person who gave you the recommendation letter. So this one, it's gonna have an extra step. So for the master, the processing time, it's about 8 weeks. For the undergrad, it's about 4 weeks. So
okay, let's go through this as well, and then I'll ask a few questions. Yeah.
So the pathway partnership we have with SSLC. So we students that complete the AP program, they are qualified to go to the pre-university and pre-master program. We accept your EP program in person or online. So now that it's being a little hard to come to Canada, I think it's an excellent option for students to go online and just like get all the qualification they need, and they can take classes and EPE, and they just come here when they are ready to start the university.
Exactly, and I assume you're also running your classes online at the moment, and this is the case for the next semester as well.
For September, we are having online and in person, so only for new students. For current students, we are having only online classes. If the student is able to come, they can choose to take the classes online or in person. If the student's not able to come, they can start the program from their home country.
And you only have 3 semesters, like September, January, and May intakes?
Exactly. Okay. Yeah. So winter, summer, and fall.
And do you still accept applications for this September, or is it too late?
I'd say it depends if the student has the visa. So,
like if they're currently here, let's say, like
if
they're in Canada.
Yeah, I would check with admissions, but I think so. Yeah,
Okay.
if the student's already here, I think so.
Mm-hmm. So, Rafaela, can you guide us through the admission process a little bit? So, let's say students got accepted into our EP program,
Mm-hmm.
and we know that they will study there at least for 12 weeks in EP. So, as soon as they have their acceptance into EP, we are now ready to apply to FDU. So, do we fill out an online application or a paper application, and then what else do you need in this process? So do you need like passport copy, transcripts, and all that? You explained it a little bit, but how do we submit an application to FDU, and do students need to pay any application fees, or what else do you need from student end or our end?
Sure. So the application, it's all done online. The student just need to go to FDU website, click and apply now, and he's gonna fill out all the information, or like with your help, they can fill out all the information. They have a login and password. That's how we are gonna communicate with the student. Any update, or if we need any document, we are gonna send by email to the email that the student registered. So the student's gonna upload their transcript from high school or college, university, and we need a copy of passport. We need IELTS test score, or in the case of your students, they need
SSLC's LOA.
Yes.
Okay.
And they need to pay $100 for the application. Done this, we are gonna process for undergrad about 4 weeks, and for graduate students about 8 weeks. As soon as we analyze and everything is okay, the student's gonna get the LOO, the letter of offer.
Okay.
And then the student needs to pay the deposit. When this deposit is paid, they're gonna get the LOA. So
and how much is that deposit?
It's $2,500 USD.
USD.
This amount is gonna be discounted from student tuition in the first term.
Do you convert this into Canadian dollars, or do they always have to find a way to pay in USD, students?
No, we convert.
Okay, convert in the invoices. I see. There's a question from Leanne here. You just answered that, but maybe she just joined us now. She's asking, how will courses in September be delivered online? So you said that it's going to be online, but for new students, it's going to be in campus, right?
They have the option to choose online or in campus.
Okay. But for current students, it's going to be only online.
Only online, yes.
Okay. But the new students have the option to choose either online, on campus, or off campus.
Exactly.
All right. So everything is ready. We submit the application, and then we wait either 4 weeks for an undergraduate degree or 8 weeks for master's program. Then you issue the letter of offer, and then the student pays the deposit. How much was it? 2,500?
Yes.
2,500 USD. And once you receive the money, then you issue the official letter of acceptance.
Exactly.
Okay,
so for your student, it's gonna have an information that they need to finish the pathway with SSLC in order to start with us.
Yeah. So once our students complete, once our students complete our EP program, then we're going to submit their EP certificate and their transcripts to you. Then you will, I assume, you'll remove the conditions on the LOA.
Exactly.
Okay, perfect.
So then, now I'm going to talk about the fun things that we have on campus, and also all the services that we offer to the student. So we have like student activities. I would say that every week we have something different outside of the campus and inside as well. Lots of events at FDU. We have lots of free food for students. It's really cool. I just want to highlight the shoreline cleanup. This is something that we have been doing for so many years, and this year we got an award from City of Vancouver for all the support we give to the community. So it's a nice one. And then we have the leadership opportunities. We have diplomatic speaker series. We have UN pathway seminar. FDU student participate in Langara marketing competition. We got first place. We always bring like guest speakers, and we have Toastmaster Club on campus as well. So we have the career opportunities. We have a department that takes care of all these students, everything that's related to finding a job. So we have career fair. So most, like all of these activities and everything that I'm mentioning right now, it's happening online. So we have the workshops for resume and cover letter. Students, they can book an appointment with the career services department and write their LinkedIn profile, take a picture, and we have like employer information sessions, everything. Like we have these online career resources that the student can just go log in, go there and check all the jobs available. So it's a pretty good tool that we have. We also have an immigration consultant on campus, so students just need to book an appointment if they have any question related to visa or anything before they come, while they're here, or when they finish and they need to apply for their PGWP. They are free to just book an appointment and talk to an immigration consultant.
Speaking of PGWP, maybe we haven't mentioned that during your presentation. I'm not sure if you're going to talk about it later on, but since you mentioned it, maybe we can quickly discuss about it as well. I'm sure we're going to get this question. As far as I know, FDU is a private institution, but although it's a private institution, it offers bachelor's degrees and master's degrees. So therefore, I assume students are able to apply for a post-graduation work permit. Is that correct?
Yes, you're right. So all our graduate students, they are eligible to apply to PGWP.
Perfect.
So, and then we have one service that I really like, that's the counseling services. It's free of charge if the student, especially now that lots of people were going through isolation, they're staying more, they're not seeing students on a daily basis. So sometimes it's a struggle. This counseling service, it's available for students. They just need to book an appointment. It's about 30 to 45 minutes, and they can just, it's private, of course, it's confidential, and a student can just take advantage of this service. We are doing online or by phone. We offer accommodations as well, according to the student lifestyle. We work with GC. We have homestays, we work with YWCA, so we have some options. It depends on the student lifestyle.
Great. And I mentioned this with most of our Vancouver partners. As many of you know, GC is part of CIBT Education Group, and we are also part of the CIBT Education Group as well. And we offer accommodations at GC Viva, GC Granville, GC Pearson, and Burnaby Heights. And it's a great option for students to stay because you are also located right in downtown. And GC has 2 units in downtown. One is GC Viva, which is the most popular one with our international students, or they can stay at GC Granville as well. They're both located in downtown, and it's a walking distance to FDU's campus as well as our campuses as well.
Yeah, and we are so close to the public transportation that actually anywhere a student stay, it's going to be close. And
in the meantime, I got my second coffee from Jem. So thank you.
He's spoiling you. And I'm drinking water. Come
Well,
on.
someone's got to feed me, right? I'm the one who's here all day. Just joking.
So we have academic service as well. So if students need any help choosing which credit they should take, any struggle they are having, anything related to their classes, they can go straight to the academic service. We have a team of people who can help. And Writing Center, it's another service that I really like, because if the student, especially for international students, if they're having any issue on doing presentation, or if they need to write an essay and they are struggling, they just need to book an appointment, and then we can sit down with the student and explain what's wrong, how to do. We are not going to write for the student, but we are going to give all the support he needs. And also tutoring. For example, finance. Some students, they struggle with finance. They just need to book tutoring session. It's, again, all free of charge. Everything is already included in your tuition. So you just need to take advantage of the services we offer. You don't need to pay any extra for that. And then what you asked me before, students are eligible for to work off campus part-time, 20 hours a week. And when they graduate, they are eligible to apply up to 3 years of post-grad work permit.
Perfect.
The application process we cover as well. So it's just, the student just needs to go online. They can do all the application. As soon as they finish, they pay the $100 application fee and wait to see if everything it's okay, all the documentation is okay. And if not, they're gonna get emails from admissions team, and they just submit the documentation. On the first day, when they come for orientation on campus, they need to bring the documents, the original ones. If they haven't sent by mail, they need to bring the original one.
Okay.
And then some fun facts about FDU. We had Obama visiting FDU New Jersey. And we have some alumni that they're like, how can I say, famous ones. Very. So we have former President and CEO of Verizon Communications, the UN Secretary General, Chairwoman of Hyundai Group, and co-founder of Home Depot. They're all studied at FDU.
Wow.
And that's it.
All right. Thank you so much for your presentation. It was great to know more about FDU and FDU's programs, FDU's history, admission procedure, and admission requirements as well. So if you have any questions, we can take them now. I have a few questions here. So what's the student population? Maybe you mentioned this in your presentation, but what's the student population at FDU Vancouver, and what's the percentage of your international students? Is it all international students, or do you have local students as well?
We have about 1,000 students.
Okay.
This campus, it's known as international campus, so most of our students, they are international. We have some local students, and but they are like, it's a really small amount of students that we have, like Canadian students. Most of the students, they are international. And
would you say it's the same thing in other campuses in the US, or it's more local there?
No, in the US, it's more local.
Local.
Way more, yeah.
Okay. There's a question here. Let me see. Do I need a study permit to study outside of Canada? Does online learning affect my postgraduate work permit eligibility? That's a great question. I can maybe answer that as an RCIC, if you don't mind. Technically speaking, yes, you do need a study permit to start your program. However, government of Canada made things a little bit easier for international students after COVID. So technically speaking, as soon as you apply for your study permit and start studying that time, and assuming that it's going to be approved, that time will be counted towards your post-graduation work permit. So you can study up to 50%. So if you are, let's say, if you're studying for 2 years or 1 year at FDU, you can take 50% online. That means one semester, or depending on how many semesters you're going to take. So technically speaking, you need to right now at least apply for a study permit. But in other cases, in regular terms, yes, you do need a study permit to study at FDU. I mean, some institutions may accept you without the study permit, but then if you don't have your study permit and you start studying, then you risk your PGWP. So perhaps there's no point in doing that. I don't know if you want to add anything.
And if you don't get your study permit, you're not going to get your refund because you already started the program. So I wouldn't recommend, but it's up to the student.
Perfect. There is another question from Ureima. What is the procedure for registration? We've just explained it. I'm going to recap it quickly here for you, Ureima, but you can always, once we finish here, this is going to be recorded, and you can always go back to this video and refer to that section. I'm sure you'll be able to find it when Rafaela explains everything one by one. But in short, if you don't have your English proficiency, you can basically just contact us. Go on to our website, studySSLC.com. We speak almost all the languages. We have student advisors and marketers from all around the world that speak your language. We can help you with that. If you don't have your English proficiency, of course, you can come and take our EP program first. And then once you're accepted into EP, or you can start with ESL if your levels are lower. So once you start with us, we are then able to assess your academic background, and then I can advise you if you're a good fit or not. Then we can send your submit your application to FDU, and that is we just fill out their application form online, and then you pay the $100 US application fee, and then we submit all your documents, your transcripts, your passport copy, your SSLC, LOA, and etc. And then, here we are. And then they'll be able to process it within 4 weeks or 8 weeks, depending on the program you want to choose. And this is our website, everyone, studySSLC.com. And you can see Chat with an Advisor feature on the right bottom side. Yeah, you can see admissions, contact an advisor, application. You'll see our price list there. You can find everything there. All you have to do is fill in your details, your name, last name, your country, email, and leave us a quick message, and then we'll get back to you within 24 hours. And okay, since we are on our website, maybe we can talk about our stuff. On this page, you can see our pathway partners. And Jim, maybe you can change that. We now have over 40 partners in Canada, and you can see them at the bottom of the page. Jim is scrolling down, and you can see the steps you need to take to apply and be admitted into our program. And then from there on, there are additional steps, and we go through one by one. And you can see, yes, you'll see our partners here. We've been hosting these webinars for the past couple of months now, since May. and we've almost hosted all our partners. And then soon you'll be able to find all our videos on our website as well. And you can see our upcoming webinars, I believe, on this page. Yes, Zach, yes. So today we were with FDU. You can see it right there. We have webinars in your languages. We have webinars in Spanish, in Japanese, in Portuguese, in Turkish, in Korean. We speak almost all the languages here. And we have more, of course, more pathway webinars coming up next week and week after. So I have another question here from Leanne. Let me just ask that. I guess I'm done with SSLC part here. Due to pandemic-related closures in my country, what I should do? Wait for 2021. Where are you from, Leanne? Let's ask you that question. You want to take that question, Rafaela? Or?
I would say I think they should take your online test and see how is their level of English, and then if you have closures in your country, I think you should start the EPE from home, and then you at the same time you can apply for FDU, and you start in 2021. I think it's the best thing to do.
Great. And yes, as Rafaela mentioned, you don't have to cancel or postpone anything, even though, we are going through some unprecedented times in 2020. But we've quickly adapted to the new normal. So we are running our pathway program online, and we've switched to online education in March, just like other institutions here in Canada. We reopened our campuses actually in BC, in Vancouver and Victoria. So we know that students are not able to come here yet, but we're just looking forward for that good news. But it doesn't mean that you need to postpone your plans. As Rafaela said, you can start from your home country where you'll be saving a lot of money. You can start our EP program if you have the right level, or you can even start with our ESL online, because we still offer online ESL in our Toronto campus. And then once you are done with that, you can apply to FDU, and then get your acceptance, then apply for your study permit. I know that most of the visa processing centers have reopened in some parts of the world, and they are reopening slowly. So the Canadian government or Canadian embassies are accepting study permit applications, even though you're not really able to just travel to Canada. But I am assuming we're going to hear the good news in the very near future. All right.
Just to add to what you said, it's because I think we are not used to all these online classes and everything. So what I personally could tell you, it's just like, I think you guys have demo classes or things like this, right?
Yes, we offer demo classes online, and then we can even do trial class online. You can attend our classes for 1 day or half a day and see how things run. Everything is very smooth, and basically everything is exactly the same. The hours, amount of hours you get, all the materials, everything is same. It's just you just go in front of your laptop or your computer, and then especially in EPE, it's an academic and writing intensive course. You'll be working on your academic writing, reading, and lots of essay writing. and you'll learn about paraphrasing and how to do bibliography, how to cite your essays, how to reference them. So you don't always need to be on campus to learn these things.
Yeah, and as like for my experience, like before you say no, it's online, I don't want to. Don't judge. Like take a trial and see, because I'm taking online classes right now and I'm in love. I think it's really, really good. It's the same as it's the same as in the school, with the difference that you can be wearing your pajamas.
And online education is around for a long time. This is not something new, and I remember taking an online program. Like when I became an immigration consultant, I had to do the whole course online. So and it's really good for working professionals.
Yep.
You save a lot of time.
Yeah, it's online and it's live. It's not that you're going to be watching a pre-recorded video. No, you are going to be with a real teacher and your colleagues. So
exactly. Yeah, exactly. And you're just home, and depending on what part of the world you're in, if you're in Europe, you may have to take your courses in the evening, which is great. You can work in the morning, but if you're in Latin America, maybe it's in the afternoon. So we have lots of options, and we also run our program in different time zones. So we run it in Vancouver time zone, Toronto time zone, and we also have Vancouver evening time zone
nice.
For those of you who are in Asia, so that we have after 5 p.m. So our students from Asia, especially from Korea and Japan, can join. So we have lots of options for you.
Yeah, and you're gonna save money. You don't need to pay for accommodation.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess that's about it. We touched on a lot of things with you, Rafaela. I don't think I have any more questions, except for, do you have any special discounts or scholarships for our students?
We can work on that.
Yeah.
I can think about something.
Okay. Why not? I mean, other than that global, what was the program?
The scholars?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Apart from that, do you offer? You said you offer scholarships from 15% to 50%, right?
15 to 75%.
75. Okay.
So it's according to the student academic performance. So we're going to analyze how, like, their performance in high school, and we're going to give the discount.
And if they already have a bachelor's degree in another field and they want to do, another bachelor's degree here, they can transfer up to 90 credits, so they can save a lot of money right there as well.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And some students, I get some students that they are here, they didn't apply for their PGWP, but they finish college and they want to just get the bachelor degree instead of only the diploma. Sometimes it's because of immigration purpose, because they can get more points. So that's an option. So they can start with us 1 or 2 years.
Mm-hmm. If they have an associate degree if students have associate degree from their countries, or let's say from Canada, are they eligible to apply for master's programs, your master's programs, or do they have to have a 4-year bachelor's degree?
It depends. For some countries and some courses, that's like 3 years. Yes, but it's admissions. It's gonna be the one who's gonna tell you which ones, because some courses in Europe, they are 3 years.
Right? I see. Yeah. Or maybe there are some 3 years advanced diploma programs in Ontario. Maybe you're referring to those. If they're a graduate of those programs, maybe they're eligible to apply, but it's always case by case.
Yes.
All right. Thank you so much, Rafaela, for taking your time today and coming to our webinar. Thank you so much. And I'd like to also thank Jeanette as well. She was not able to make it. I hope she gets better soon.
Yeah, me too.
And hopefully, when we go back to a normal that we used to know, hopefully we can host you in our campuses
Yes.
for a live session.
Yeah, it will be a pleasure. I feel home.
Exactly. Yeah, you're always welcome. Or maybe we can come with our students. We used to do that, with our students. We have a beautiful campus in downtown, so maybe we can come and visit you.
It will be a pleasure to have you guys. Thank you so much for the opportunity. Thank you to you, and also to SSLC, everybody. And anything you need. And the students, if you guys want to talk to me, it's vancouver@fdu.edu. Or Elias, he has everything like you need to apply to that FDU.
And then I can connect with you.
Yes.
All right. Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning into our live webinars. We'll be live next week on next Thursday with ITD Canada. And we have more upcoming sessions, but I'm not sure with who and when. It will be posted on the website soon. So thank you so much, and I'll see you next week. Thanks, Rafaela. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
The sun hits the planet on a different kind of angle down here. It's beautiful, it's lovely, and it's sophisticated. Canada offers stunning landscapes, beautiful natural wonders, and the Sprott Shore Language College. Our school was founded to amplify and expand the opportunities you have in life. At Sprott Shore Language College, we want to put you on the path to greatness. We take great pride in serving as your educator, mentor, and advisor. At our core, we are educators. Nothing makes us happier than to see our students progress and develop personally. As a country, Canada is home to a great mixture of diverse nationalities, cultures, and personalities. SSLC mirrors that spirit of multiculturalism on our campuses. Being surrounded by so many interesting people will inspire you to do great things. Vancouver is home to many attractions that bring people from all over the world. Join the incredible melting pot of ideas, philosophies, perspectives, and ideologies that we call British Columbia. Many people are attracted to the cosmopolitan lifestyle that Victoria City offers. If you love living in a highly diverse, multicultural, modern city, living in Victoria will be perfect for you. As Canada's largest city, Toronto has unique opportunities you will not find anywhere else. Meeting interesting and influential people will increase your chances of finding learning opportunities and discovering your true life's passion. Join us at Sprott Shore Language College to enhance the quality and success of your life. Now is your time.